All right, you ready?
Good evening. It's summer and we're back, and I think we're talking about cookies. And I am here with two of my favorite men. Good evening.
Good evening.
Hello, Lyndsey.
Very quiet
Hi,
tonight.
Lynn.
Scott, how are you?
I'm well, Batch. How are you?
Good to see you, my man.
Good to see you.
All right, so I guess the first part is I got some dessert treats for tonight.
Thank you so much for that.
There is one for each designated person.
Where'd you get them?
Two of us know who they're for, and
I have no idea.
One of them is just going to be fighting us, right, Scott?
Yeah.
Wait, is this were there
Hunger Games over here?
Were there themes behind our
Yes, I think we're gonna have you describe it and how it suits your dating lifestyle.
Oh, is there a ball of dust in there? Is that mine?
Nobody wants dust.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. I mean, obviously, you guys know it's what. So
Yeah, we do, and we're kind of hungry. So.
all right, I'll pick this one. Oh, that looks good. I feel like.
Scott, what's your reaction?
Oh.
If everybody knows, Scott has just literally been handling his cookie this whole night.
Wait,
he
was this
just
supposed
wants
to be
this
yours?
cookie, and he's been grabbing for it.
Yeah,
And
and you stole it from me.
I feel like I stole your sweet. I'll give you. I'll go with the other one.
I don't want to be rude or
Which one is
anything.
that?
I don't want to be rude or anything.
Oh, it's a lemon bar.
But this is what I thought really encompassed you.
What is it?
It's kind of like crummy, but like tangy.
Oh, you call me crummy?
But it's delicious.
I feel like
You're
wanted,
fine with any of them, aren't you?
I feel like you wanted this one more than.
I actually love an old lady dessert.
Hey, you know what? Here you go.
Why don't you just do
You
happy
eat this one.
happy?
This one's like.
Do
Yeah, this one's messy
Okay.
and delicious.
Do 50-50.
Full disclosure,
Yeah.
I actually wanted them both.
So do 50-50.
No, we did that at dinner and she was weird about it.
Oh, she's not good with sharing.
No, she sucks at sharing. Oh, fuck, that's good.
So good. Okay. All right.
Shout out to my client.
Oh,
Okay.
it's good.
Shout out to my client, Little Delights.
Little
Bakery,
Delight
138
came
Merrimack.
through.
That's where we bought it from.
Yes.
Well, Lynn's bought it from. Thank you, Lynn.
That is
You're welcome,
good.
everybody.
Lemon.
To be honest, the only one I'm really like not in favor is yours,
What-
Scottie. Why don't you show yours?
What'd you get?
I got a cookie. I just wanted a cookie.
Simple.
Oh, I haven't had a. It's been a
Very-
long time since I've had a
very
cookie, I'll
vanilla.
tell you that.
Very vanilla.
You want a bite?
I would love a bite.
This is
They're really good.
everything in the kitchen sink. So
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Shout out to Little
Okay.
Delights.
sorry, you have to try that. That is amazing.
This is so non-COVID.
The 7-layer bar,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I love though? I love.
Here's some napkins.
I love a dark beer with sweets. I
Well,
really do.
you know what I love is everybody's like chowing on treats right now, and everyone's like, oh, like summer bod, you know, it's single summer season. So I kind of wanted to approach the topic that I've had on my brain a little bit,
Okay.
get everyone's opinion. Is we all know of like, well, actually, I shouldn't say we all know because Batch probably doesn't. Like the term cuffing season.
I know what that means.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay.
Would
Give
you
it
like
to
me to
us.
explain? Certain times of the year.
Let's zoom in on that camera shot. Continue.
Certain times of the year, the people decide that it's time that they should have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and they or whatever, and they start like anybody they can stand, they fucking hook up with.
Like they lock down.
Yeah, just like whoever's around, that's going to be their person.
So
But I don't know. It seemed to,
I take it as like that's when they're like trying to look their best and do their thing and get.
well, yeah,
that's what you think cuffing is? So my interpretation is cuffing is like when I looked it up is it's something like October to March. It's
Yeah.
like those cold months where you don't care if you're like fat, you're not tan, and you just want someone to like maybe like Netflix and chill with, and maybe no one even ever meets them because you never leave your house.
Yeah,
Oh, the winter months.
Yes.
it's my favorite.
Winter
time of day.
solace. So that is what I heard is like what
Except I cut it off. I cut it off right before Thanksgiving because you don't want to have to deal with that.
He doesn't
You
want
know-
to date for the holidays. He doesn't want to buy gifts.
Yeah, like I think the best time to date is probably like. Wait, would you say the cuffing season was?
I think it's like October to March.
Because you want to do October. I'm sorry, you want to do January to like
February
I don't know.
13th.
You kind of want to skip Valentine's Day.
I knew he was going to say that.
No, but that is the best time to date people. Everybody looks great in the winter. Everybody looks like crap in the summer. Winter's a great time to date people.
No, people look great in the summer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it depends on who you are.
So this is what I wanted to talk about because everyone's like, oh, it's single season, summer. You're just like keeping the rotation. You're going out. You want to like just keep it cash. But are people keeping it cash? Like, what if you find someone that you're like, okay, like I might want to invest in this person, but
I've never had a date in the
but
summer.
it's sans cuffing season. What is a girl or guy to do?
I don't think for me it's not seasonal based. It's just when it occurs.
Just so everyone knows, we're talking to a logical earth sign Virgo in case we needed to recap our listeners on that.
Keep it up.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it up.
Aye. We're not going to care about seasons.
No.
What are you going to tell me next, Scott? We're not going to care about zodiac signs?
No, I'm all about the zodiac sign, but I'm saying like when it happens, it happens. I don't think seasonally dating is different.
March is my favorite time to to get into a relationship.
St. Patrick's Day?
No, after that. Like you do March, April, May. And by that point.
No.
Yeah.
Nope.
Then it's usually done by.
If I fast forward to our other episode, you're not giving up May because you told me Memorial Day and like fishing and
it's
stuff.
usually done by May.
Why are you expiration dating in advance? That's the question.
Are you talking to me?
Him.
Oh, his expiration is year round.
No. But most relationships only last 2 months, right? Isn't that normal?
No.
Oh.
For you.
That's about all that. 2 months and they're out.
He's like, give me that cookie.
No, like the thing is, but this has been a topic of debate. People want to be traveling. They want to be able to go wherever they want. They don't want to answer to people. They think summer equals freedom. Personally, I like having a summer plus one.
Yeah, but you like having a plus one all the time. You're basically, your goal is to be coupled all the time. You're a serial monogamist.
You want to be booed up.
I am. Being single to you is like, oh my God.
What would the people that like
I love being single.
What
and
would
he
the
loves
people-
being single.
Oh yeah, you hate it. You're like, what do I do with myself?
What would the people that haven't been able to get me to commit say to this?
What?
Like your exes?
No, like the last couple of like, we'll say like suitors that I'm like, nah.
Well, no, you like juggling them around.
Oh, okay.
So like you've always got all this potential that you don't actually have to go after. But you've always got the potential there.
You're attracted to.
Okay.
You're attracted to complicated men.
So what you're saying is I just need to know there's an option there for a plus one and then I can survive.
Yeah.
If there's no options, like I'm not thriving is what you're saying.
You're attracted to complicated men.
This is a $20 copay type of night.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take cards and debit and cash.
Insurance?
Mm-hmm. I feel you get self-value from the opinions of others.
Oh, I mean, that's like...
I'm not really sure what that means.
No, I get it.
That's why I always try to be like really appropriate with people and get a lot of good reassurance from all the things I say.
When he's appropriate with people? That's the biggest crap I heard all day.
I just want it to be said, is there any more left of that lemon bar?
Hell no, there's not. Damn.
She's like, you're ruining my night.
She's
like, you can call me out on anything you want. Call me a whore.
Okay.
I don't care. Where's that lemon bar?
I just want to say this is very fitting because Batch is always like, you don't know me that well as you think you know me. Bitch didn't want the lemon bar, but bitch did want the lemon bar.
He's coming for my cookie next. I'm going to kill him.
Exactly.
That was really good.
He took a piece and Scottie was like,
I was like, no.
That's my cookie. All right. Well, I guess like if we're skipping into the whole like
you fat shamed me.
Summer love and Grease style, I'll turn it over to Scottie because I think that he has an update when we're talking about cuffing season and him not caring what season it is.
Yeah, because it's not cuffing season now.
It's not.
No, but he also doesn't care.
No.
It happens when it happens.
And so I guess what we're saying is it's happening.
And it's happening for you too, sweetheart.
Look at that. Throws it right back. All right, we'll start with you. Give us an update. Give us a Scottie update. Scottie's summer love update.
Scottie has a summer love update. So dating someone a friend via a friend.
Okay, so someone we didn't meet on a dating app.
Nope.
Someone we met through somebody.
Someone who is out with their friend and said, "Hey, how are you?"
Okay, were they dating the other person?
Yes. But not now.
Scottie loves a mess.
Yep. But not now.
He's an icebreaker.
Yeah.
But when you knew this person, they
were together.
They were dating your friend.
Yep. And then that fell apart.
Okay.
And then now we're hanging out.
Is there a rule on this?
I say.
Where's the rule book? Is there like skip to page 81?
Section.
Is this making Scott a bad friend? I wish we had the capability to have a poll on this.
I know.
I keep talking to Batch about could we update the technology in this 1950s?
Why are you talking to me?
I don't know. I just thought you would bring something to the table here.
Well, you ate that whole fucking.
Yeah, the sugar rush. You'd figure out how to get a poll going on the camera.
Poll done.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this technology stuff.
He's like, I got a flip phone for Christ's sakes.
Okay, are you crossing a line?
I do not have a flip phone.
I'm kidding.
Are you crossing a line?
I don't think so because it's over with that.
No, I got a thing on this. So a lot of the girls I hang around with, right? Yeah. They're like, oh, if they dated one of my friends, I can't date them. Like that's just bullshit. Like
it is.
If you're dating if one of my friends is dating a girl, and they break up, then she's fair game. And if you're gonna be like, oh, I dated her, you can't date her, that's just stupid.
And also, if it's like for a short amount of time, it's not like a marriage or a long-term relationship. If it's like just like they had a fling, then I take the torch. Who cares? Yeah. It's not like you're taking someone's husband away.
Even the marriage thing, like, I mean,
I think that's a little more.
It depends on how close to friends you are, but like,
But like a fling.
If you guys are broken up, who cares?
Yeah, a fling, I don't care. But if someone's like, oh, that's my ex-husband, that's my ex-wife, I'd be like, all right, well, there's boundaries.
I wouldn't care about the boundaries.
I would, but I would respect that. But when it's just like a do.
Were they just hooking up or were they like in a labeled established
just
relationship?
Hooking up.
I mean,
free game.
Again, I don't want to like call anybody out on anything, but like you guys are pretty like casual all the time.
Yeah,
so when you're like, oh, it's casual.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're at the altar, I feel like everything's casual.
You guys familiar with any maritime law at all?
I'll have to check with my attorney. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Is this when you're going to make a semen joke like you did when I was out on a boat on Monday?
That's pretty funny. Okay. So if there's a container ship out in the water, right? It's driving around with a bunch of stuff, right? Sometimes the waves come, they knock off a big container. The container falls into the ocean, floating around. If you're on a fishing vessel and you find that container, whatever's in that container belongs to you because it's been lost at sea.
It's not on mainland.
Right. If it's lost at sea, whatever's in that container is yours. I feel like that's the same way if you're dating somebody. You lose that person, they're a free game. Maritime law applies to
okay, I will be in the minority here. I don't know.
So are you against what we're saying?
Am I against you being with Mr. Aries? Hell no.
No. Are you against our logic? I'm asking you that.
Yeah. One of my friends starts sleeping with, texting, sexting, talking to somebody that I have seen naked or has seen me naked. Like, we're done.
As friends.
Yeah, like, unless you came to me and I'm like, yo, I like whatever, that person is so 10 years ago and I have no cares. Yeah, I think it's weird. Like, loyalty is big to me, and I feel like...
But how is it loyalty? You're already done with them.
Like, you just don't. Like, there's so many other people. Why do you have to go with somebody that has a connection with somebody that you were, like, you're friends with? Like, there's just no need. I don't think it's necessary.
So you'd rather not see your friend be happy?
I mean, no offense, but if it didn't work out with me, it's probably, like, the guy's garbage anyways. Do I really want my friend to be with him?
No, that's a biased point of view.
I really feel like, I think
no, because
fear is that you feel like if your friend has a good relationship with this person and they turn out better, it turns out better than your relationship. Because women hate each other.
What if it's I just don't want to see this person?
Because you would rather see your friend fail than be happy.
Absolutely not.
It's just the basis of all women's friendships is they want to be friends together so they can see each other fail.
I'm not even going to go into this because
women are terrible.
This is called baiting.
They are.
They're totally, totally terrible to each other. You wouldn't like if you know, if my friend,
Just because, like, I'm not like some dude like in the locker room like high-fiving that like we all like slept with the same chick.
We're not saying it like that. We're just saying like, hey, like if you're cool with her, you're cool with her. If you're not, you're not.
I mean, if I broke up with somebody, I didn't really, didn't like her anymore or whatever. Like, you know, a friend of mine was having a great time with her. Like, cool, like, good for you. Like,
But like, what if it's like someone I don't want to see anymore?
get over it.
It doesn't matter. Get over it.
Why would you, if you broke up with them, why would you not want to see them anymore?
No,
I broke up with them so I never have to see them again.
but that's just you'll be annoyed by it, but you'll get over it.
Yeah, get over it.
I don't think it's necessary. I'll go on the minority here. I just don't think it's necessary. I think just like find someone else, keep it moving. But it does bring me on to like,
Sorry.
it does bring me to the whole concept of like someone.
He's on fire.
That's just such a narcissistic. It's all about you, right? You don't want to be around them. You don't want this. You don't want that. Like sometimes you gotta just take a step back and maybe you let.
I think
one for the
it's
team.
so
Yeah.
funny
Take
that
one
you
for
would
the team.
even come at me with this. So I'm not even going to say anything because I know how you know it is so crazy that you would ever think that I would be like shooting down people's happinesses. I also would never go for
sure.
anybody's. I just wouldn't.
AKA she has ammo on you and she's not gonna really say it.
No, I don't think that's it. I think I'm supposed to remember.
No, like
something.
Mike tells me all the time, like he's like, you need to like worry about yourself. Stop worrying about everybody else. He tells me all the time this. So like,
No, but no. I just taking my words and making them like
No.
manipulate them as a narcissist would do. I think you're gaslighting me right now.
I'm gonna love bomb
I
you in
think
2
she's on the sugar
seconds too.
high. She's on the sugar high.
It was too much sugar and
No, if anyone wants to know, like my dessert is the only one still standing here.
No, my cookie's there and do not touch it.
you guys like just so what? I liked my lemon bar.
We're not
Yeah.
mad at you about
Yeah,
that.
you are. You're bringing it up every chance you get.
Somebody knew you were gonna like that lemon bar.
We loved it. You loved it.
I love lemon
Okay,
bars.
so
Yeah,
I
it's
want
lit.
to. You guys kind of touched upon something. This whole concept of like someone's trash is another man's treasure.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
how, like
well,
how do we
Maritime law, baby.
how do we
Maritime law.
feel about
Well
this
put.
when it comes to the dating world? Like, are you okay dating someone else's trash?
Yeah. why not?
Everyone else is everyone else's trash.
Yeah, I'm somebody's trash.
We're
Okay.
all each other's
We're all
trash.
each other's trash.
And so
We're
if
just finished each other's. We're on sync.
I know, we're
I know,
we're-
tonight.
I know, I know.
We're very earth centric. We're recycled.
I'm starting to
Everybody's
feel
recycled.
really like left out over here because I'm
We're not
so
against it.
codependent and narcissistic
We're
and
not
obsessed with
against you.
myself.
But everyone else's trash.
Okay, but I'm just saying, does that ever, when we're starting to date, right? Do you ever have the thought, Scott, of like, or we can include Batch in this? Well, obviously, like, what's wrong with this person? Because like they're still single.
No, I never think that.
Okay.
I might just be like, I might look at the scenario being like age,
Picking
status,
Virgo
what's
is
going on.
definitely thinking about it.
Be quiet. Age, status, what's going on? Being like, all right, like what's their thing? I don't say what's their baggage. Like what's their thing?
What's their thing is basically like why they get put in the dumpster.
Like, are they just busy with work? Were they divorced? Were they this? Were they that? Are they crazy?
There's so many reasons why people.
Yeah. And
Like, I know some really fantastic people that are.
Somebody
you know,
else's trash.
Well, no, they're single for a lot of reasons. One of them is like they just don't feel like it anymore.
They don't feel like what?
Like they don't feel like putting themselves out there anymore.
yeah, I know
Are
a
we
lot of
talking
people like
about
that.
you? Like you don't
I-
have to use like a fake name when we're
I-
talking about ourselves,
I hang
Mike.
around with people that are.
He's like, his name is Schlacklebaguso.
Like I have this
Nothing to
friend.
do with me.
I have
No,
this friend who's given up.
No, but me and the other misfits, like we understand. Like it's if it came by us, we'd jump on it. But you're not like out there.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah,
All right, let
that's
me
the
ask
best-
you
And
that.
that's how I live my life.
All right, let me ask you guys this. Do you think that there's a possibility in the dating world today, whether it's in person or on dating apps, that you could find your dream person knowing that they're in the pool for whatever reason?
Sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not
Okay.
against it.
So you're still hopeful that like
Yeah, I'm not
you're not
against it.
jaded.
But let me tell you something. I'm going to say this, and I probably said this on the other podcast before. If I find someone, that's freaking awesome. If I don't find someone,
That's
I'm
fine.
okay with myself. It's a bonus. It's not it's not a requirement.
I hope the viewers at home are playing this drinking game that it's Virgo up here. And if you hear that, because Virgos just don't care, because they are just like, I'm self-sufficient. I'm fine being alone. Even if I'm with someone, I'm going to need my alone time. So just like back it off.
100%.
And if I find someone, which is going to be super, super hard for the other person, I'm sorry, Mr. Aries, but you're going to have to like check a whole long list.
Yes.
Because you're picky as fuck.
Yes.
And then also
It's got nothing to do with signs.
once you do find that person,
Being rich.
no, just nothing.
But
And once you find that person, you're gonna also self-sabotage. So
But that's how it is. Like if I'm cool, I'm cool. If I'm not, I'm not. Like
Okay.
I don't need to be with someone to define my life.
Mm-hmm.
And I have so many people I know in my life, and we've talked about this, who are like, oh, I'm not with someone. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. I'm like, no, like you're your person. You are you. You finding someone is a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And having that back and forth and lovey-dovey, it's all good. It's great. Not against it, but don't push it.
So let's talk
When
about
you push it, then it's a mess.
let's talk about the bonus.
All right, let's talk about the bonus.
Let's get into Mr. Aries.
All right, let's go.
All right. So you already robbed him from one of your good friends and caused chaos.
Look at her.
Nothing happened.
That wording is chaotic.
You've already shown yourself to be disloyal.
Ugh, God, horrible.
How could you not
You're
think
like
about somebody else's feelings?
You're like somebody that goes to campaign
someone who-
events. Supporting other people they shouldn't.
They hung out but it didn't work out, but I scooped up the mess. I'm such a tragic person.
If she was out at sea, she'd find the little container and track it back to the ship that it fell
Oh,
off.
100%, and I'd be in jail.
Oh, yeah.
Lost and found.
Yeah. No, that's not how. That's not.
I'm gonna
like-
find the owner. All right. So
I'll give you his number.
do we want to talk about like the first date? We want to talk about like where we're at with this. Let's just give us the summer update.
I'll tell you what I saw.
All right, let's see what Michael Bachaloop says.
So I happened to be out on a rare day, which was not a day that I'm usually out.
A Sunday
Just so we
Yes.
know, it's because he didn't go doubly hard
on Saturday.
on Saturday, so he was able to go in on his sleep in Sunday.
No, I was supposed to stay
Continue.
in and whatever. So my friends called me up. Blah blah blah. I had a day,
He was at the bistro.
and
really,
walked in and
really
I'm like,
talked into it.
yeah, it wasn't that. I was
This is
talking
him.
to you too. No, I said no, and then I went out after. But I'm like, I sat down. I'm like, yeah, I don't recognize that guy. And I'm like, I think I texted you. I'm like, Scott, I'm like, is that a new boy or what? Like, and he
That night you did.
Oh, I thought I did it when I was there.
Oh, maybe I replied that night.
Oh, all right. But yeah, it was
He
like
was too busy.
it was like you could see the chemistry there. It was
Ooh.
it was like, wow, it's
You saw chemistry with
I
this
saw
guy?
chemistry. I was like,
Oh.
oh, look at that.
Lyndsey has a hard on now.
Was there like PDA happening?
No.
Nope, it was very, but it was
All right.
more like
I just want to know that we're still the same person.
the two of them looked very comfortable, and they were hanging out with a lot
I
of
love this.
like a lot of regulars at the bar.
Yeah, but if Lyndsey was there, she'd be like, I'm gonna take him outside. I have like 14,000 questions for him.
I mean, a Zoom
I just left
interview,
him
like,
alone.
okay.
Yeah. He
But he-
looked from afar. You'd be like, excuse me, sir?
I would
Honest-
look from afar and then I'd be like, I have to talk.
So this is the way I looked.
When's your birthday?
The way I took at it, it looked like this guy had been there as part of that whole crew forever. Like he just fit right.
Oh,
I was very
the
impressed,
ultimate compliment.
and he looked comfortable.
But he's really easygoing. Like he's very chill. Like
This
blah,
is
blah,
a compliment.
blah.
I don't
Yeah,
even know
he's
why you
not-
feel like you need to
No.
defend this.
No, I'm not. But he's just like very chill. Like not defensive. Just goes with
Yeah.
the flow.
And I was so impressed. I didn't even go over and talk.
Like
to
not
him.
combative.
Okay, so how long has this been going on?
Just a few weeks. It's new.
And in a few weeks, like how often you guys think you're seeing each other?
Out of 7 days, probably 4 or 5.
Oh my god! I feel like somebody just choked me. That's
The
so
ghost just choked
constraining.
him.
It's a
Ghost just
lot.
choked
Mike,
him.
can you imagine what it would be like if you wanted to spend time with someone that much?
I never wanted to spend time with anybody that much, except for myself.
Not even himself.
No, actually, I get sick of myself. I feel like a 3-day limit, and I'm like, I gotta go see people.
He's like, I gotta go to bed.
I
like, I gotta-
do see you wanting.
I need to go hang out with somebody else.
I do see you wanting that, but then like it's short lived. It's like the whole like potato skins. Like you can eat it like every like
Always back
Month.
to the potato skin.
Yeah, a couple times a month is good.
yeah, but then you're like I'm on to something different. No words. Lemon bar. We'll just go
Lemon
back to the
bar.
lemon bar.
Chocolate chip cookie.
Okay, so we're happy about this.
Sure. Yeah, things are cool.
Scott's all waved up.
Nope.
Okay,
No.
so here's the real question. Somebody else comes along, asks you out.
I don't know.
Okay. How do we
I don't
find
know.
out the answer then?
I don't know. How does anyone answer that?
Because I think that there's a point, right, when you're seeing somebody
But
that
it's
you
so-
have
but
to make a decision
I
on.
know, but
I'm not gonna see other people.
For me, it's really, really new.
Mhm.
So I'm not gonna answer that.
I'm not saying there's a label you need to put,
Yeah.
but I'm saying,
I'm just
are
saying,
you at a point where there might be enough vested interest where you would say no to somebody else?
No, I'm not there yet. Not there yet.
Oh. I'm actually shy, like really shocked about this.
No.
Are you?
I only date one person at a time. I can barely handle one.
No, but are you surprised, like after seeing what you saw, are you surprised that he's still open to dating other people?
No, it's pretty logical.
He is a very logical person.
Why would you limit yourself?
I don't know. I have a feeling
We
that he
never,
would.
I'm a person of,
I mean,
let's have that conversation and then go from there.
Oh,
So
okay.
that conversation has not occurred.
so do you only date one person at a time? I forget.
Oh, she dates a half a person at a time.
If you mean virtually, yes.
Yeah. And if they're not even there, she's still dating them. And then
Oh
she's
yeah.
mad.
Yes. Or
No.
if they date one of her friends without her even knowing.
From like that guy, like she dated in high school, like 14 years ago. Like, oh my God.
Oh my
like,
god, I can't believe they dated him.
I
Without
hate
asking.
her.
When we were in third grade, we shared a notebook, and I can't believe you guys are dating now.
You guys are
That
ridiculous.
is so Lyndsey.
Um,
She's like, and back to you.
I can't believe you called him. Like we talked in like third grade.
no, I will say that.
I sent him a BBM like 10 years ago.
I sent him a
like, I don't even
Valentine's.
know what that is.
Her entire kindergarten class.
You
was
know what
off
it-
limits.
You know what a BlackBerry Messenger, remember back in the day? BBM.
I mean, I wasn't that cool to call him that, I guess. Dating myself.
Wait, I don't remember what a black.
BlackBerry Messenger. Like, people had Blackberries.
Yeah.
And they would message you on the BlackBerry. So it's called BBM.
Oh, I remember that. I had one of those.
Or maybe she was on Nextel being like, doo-doo.
I wish.
Hey, can I just
Hottie.
little sidebar? You know what I used to love about the flip phones? Because you guys were making fun of me earlier.
Yeah.
I was really good at driving. Like you could flip phones, like 1, 2, 3. Like every button had the.
Oh, the texting?
Yeah, like it was
Like
really.
222 333 444.
Yeah, it was really good. Like it was
Oh.
really easy to one hand text back in the day.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. Just saying.
Lyndsey's like, girl, good for you.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, anyways, back to the update. I will say the half a person is probably accurate. I will say the most recent complaint I have gotten is, so like, are we only gonna FaceTime or are we only gonna hang out once a week?
But you said he doesn't live that far away.
He does not.
And you,
They never usually do unless they're in another country.
that's a whole other animal.
That's a whole nother.
animal.
Uh-huh.
But he's a very different partner. Type of partner.
Oh,
per our
I was
conversation-
like, let's not use the word partner.
Or friend or
Yeah.
whatever. Per our conversation tonight at dinner, he's a very different type of guy that you normally do not date.
I will say yes.
And that's fair. It's nothing bad.
Yeah, I will say this like when he said this to me, it does come up a lot though. Like I think when I start, it's been a period of time of multiple dates and starting to get comfortable, and it's almost like not even like saying like, hey, do you want to hang out this weekend? It's almost like assumed, like when
Yeah.
you get to that point. I know, wouldn't it be so gross to hang out with somebody?
No, it's the assumption part. Like every weekend you have, like I have my fun night and then I have my do this night.
Your mentality is different.
It's
than,
so or like negative. I'm like, my fun night is going out with him, so it's okay.
So, yeah,
she wants to be booed up though. You don't.
well, no, because like
No, I'm taking my time with it. On our first,
I want to date somebody on a Tuesday night. That'd be great.
He's like, yeah, make me tacos. Let's bang, and you get out of here.
He's like, I'm gonna bake
Well, no,
you
because you
bread
don't
and
really-
pie.
I shouldn't say
No,
that.
He's like, tacos, bang, good night.
our first date, he was like, kind of like the little trasher, like, like you're amazing. I want to just like put all my eggs in a basket, and I was like, I think you need to like
Step back.
Wait, you dating a guy with eggs?
keep going on dates. And he was like, why? Like, I like found like the person I'm just gonna keep at this until I get a yes.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And then I was like, no, I think you should really go explore your other options because I'm not sure like how I'm feeling this.
I feel like you
It's because you're used to dating douchebags.
Plus, that's a test, anyways. You don't really mean that.
No, he's testing
You're just
you.
saying that to see what he says.
No, he
No, I
did
think
tell
I
me
think
about his
he's
date.
I think he's testing you too.
Yeah.
No, he did tell me about his dates. I think it's fine, but I will say this conversation does come up with multiple people before, and it's difficult because if you have a kid and like you have your work life, I only have so much time to really designate to like
The
being.
one thing I do
Wait, I
like,
thought you were a teacher. You have all summer.
but I do
Yes, Scott?
one thing.
Like
But one thing I
8
do,
weeks to do nothing. You have every day off.
one thing I do like about that conversation was that he knows you're a single mom, and he was really cool about it, and very went with it. Because a lot of guys aren't cool with that.
Yeah, and I think
you know that.
Yeah, and I think his approach.
But like he was very like, hey, Lyndsey's daughter, how are you? I'm your mom's friend. Like, what up?
and I think
And that was nice.
This is an Easter guy, though, right?
I'm not sure who Easter guy is.
You don't remember Easter guy?
The person that I stopped talking to at Easter.
No, the one that came over on Easter.
Oh no.
Okay,
No,
good.
no.
Oh, this is a coffee guy.
Yeah, this is coming.
Oh, I like coffee guy. Coffee guy's
You
been
do
good
like
to you.
coffee guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
He's been
No,
all right.
but like he's really positive in your life.
Yeah, his question
But
was
the
more
thing,
like
the thing is,
he wasn't
you-
like shaming me, like, oh, you don't have time. He was more like, hey, my ideal situation is having more of your time. Do you see that happening? And
Okay,
having a
that's
conversation
fair.
about it. And I was fine with it.
That's fair. There's nothing wrong with that.
But I live the life that Mike wishes he did, where I only have one night a week.
You know what? I shouldn't say that.
Everybody knows you're soft. What did I call you in the text? I've been waiting for you to bring it up to Scottie.
Wait, would you call me?
What did I refer to you in the text?
I forget. I don't remember.
When we were talking about the hurricane that came? When we had the
You mean
hurricane?
tornado?
Yeah, the tornado
That
warning.
did not occur.
I don't remember what you said.
What happens in the tornado? What movie?
Twister.
Twister.
Oh my God, no.
Oh, Dorothy?
Oh, Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, who
Oh,
are
you call me the Tin Man.
who
yeah.
are you? Yeah, he's
Tin
the
Man.
Tin Man. He's the Tin Man.
That's because I'm a little rusty.
He
No heart.
just he wants
Is
to
that the one with no heart?
he
Yeah,
wants to pretend he has no heart.
But he
and
does.
The heart is the biggest thing that
No,
he
Batch
has.
is a big lover, but he likes to hide it.
Yeah, because it's everybody's insecurity, right?
Yes.
Just like I'm sure there's an insecurity with Mr. Aries. Honestly, weird because Scottie and I are like soulmates and we're both dating Aries.
And I can't
Who
stand
knew?
Cancers, but that's fine. And she
Nobody
can't stand Aries. I mean,
likes-
Virgos.
Nobody
No,
likes.
I
Nobody
love
likes Cancer.
Virgos. It just doesn't work out. You don't like Cancers?
They gotta rename that sign, by the way.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird.
Right? Like, what do you malignant?
Because we have like we look at it like malignant, but it's really not.
Yeah,
Astrologically,
Like
it's not.
they named a friggin' disease after an astrological sign.
I know. And then like the whole symbol is like a 69. It's like they're really just kind of like,
They might as well ostracize you people.
Seriously, I feel bad for your brand.
You know what?
I know, we need to remarket it. Rebrand.
No, it's like one of those things. Like,
Rebrand.
so it's okay. Like, all right. So like you heard about this. I'm gonna go way off. All right.
Don't start talking about Ukraine. I'm not, this is the wrong podcast. Keep it moving.
I have a Ukraine fan, by the way.
Okay, keep it going. Unless
So-
we're getting a mail order bride from Ukraine for you, like I don't want to hear
Dude,
it.
that's
She's in transit.
Perfect.
Like, don't you think that'd be the best gift for Callie ever on his 50th birthday? Oh yeah, we're gonna get him. Anyways,
I don't know why you think for him.
I
Just
have one for you.
Times two.
I would want.
One for Dupe too.
No, Dupe's doing good. He's got charity now.
All right, can we stop? We're not using real names on the show.
That's not a real name. What was I talking about?
you and mail order rides.
No, it's something else
Ukraine.
before that. No, it's before that.
Me my cookie. I don't care.
Is this what the next podcast is, Scottie? Like we're like, surprise! Here's your new wife batch.
I would love that.
I was off topic, and I was going to ask you something.
He would be so good wifed up without someone that's not gonna bang their neighbor.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I met the guy. Like, we went out for breakfast. He's a very nice guy. They're very happy right now. Turned out for the best. I have no ill will.
Yeah, I love my ex's girlfriend too. She's great.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
Like, not a negative word.
No, they come trick or treating. They come over for holidays. Like,
So he's a better dad with her. A better person with her.
he's always been a great dad. That's like the one thing I'll
So you
never
don't
talk
hate her
about.
because she dated one of your exes?
No, because she wasn't my friend. She wasn't my friend. But I will tell you,
Like if
Thinking-
if you had sat, like if she came over, say for a holiday, and was like, have a glass of wine with me, you would tolerate her and be like, it's cool.
oh, she's come to my house and picked up my daughter, just her. Yeah.
Oh, wait, I remember what I was going to talk about. Did you
She
hear about this-
FaceTimed me the other day.
Did you
Like,
guys hear
yeah,
about this-
totally.
Did you hear about the Snow White stuff?
No.
So there's a new Snow White movie coming out, right? And they wouldn't let them do. You can't have the dwarfs anymore. They're going to be regular sized people.
Like, because a little person stigma thing.
Is this because we were talking about Dorothy?
Yes, that's exactly what it
It was
was.
the Disney on his brain.
No, like the little people, like Munchkin.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like they're making it so that you can't have friggin' dwarfs. So it's like Snow White and seven dudes.
Little people, or
No. They're hiring like fully grown people, not fully grown, but like just regular size, like normal.
But
average size adults.
in the Wizard of Oz, weren't some of them like regular sized people, like on their knees or something?
I don't.
No.
That was back in like the 40s.
No, it wasn't like Appleton Street. It was they had like all the midgets in the world.
Little people.
Little people. What am I saying?
I know trying to make batch politically correct is very difficult.
I know. We gotta rein him in.
There was a link here somewhere. What was I going with that? I don't know.
I don't know how I'm gonna feel about like talking about my ex so that we segue into little people. This is getting weird.
Oh, it just popped back into my head.
The lemon bar sugar really didn't do him well.
Plus this, whatever it is.
Negro Modelo. There was a reason I was talking about Snow White and the seven dudes. I don't know.
Think about that. She had an option of 7 people. I'm still like, nah.
So
She's like hard pass.
I feel like
She pulled a Lindsay.
the seven dwarfs were very.
Keep going.
So, but
Maybe by the 15th
Listen,
one.
these 7 guys in the forest were really nice to her. They took
Wasn't
care
enough.
of her, right? And
Wasn't
you
over
gotta-
6 feet tall, so she's like hard pass.
then
What
they
are we
had
learning
made
here?
them
Height
height
matters.
now they're all like making all
Oh,
these
straight girls in the height.
small person actors
Let's talk about that
unemployed
next.
for PC-ness. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why that came up.
What's with the straight girls in the freaking height? Like he has to be like at least 6 feet tall.
You know
or
what
like
it's about.
yeah, bam.
Yeah.
No, I don't. It's not. Like for me, it's not.
Like I want to wear heels and feel short.
I will say. So
How tall are you without heels?
5'6".
With heels, 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I like tall girls. I don't care.
for me, I don't like being referred to a tall girl. And I will say that this new guy, coffee guy, over the weekend, he said something like, wait, so like, how tall are you? And I was like, are you calling me tall? I was like super offended, right? Like you
So
can't say anything to
you
me.
spun off on him.
I like spun off, but
I don't picture that at all.
No, she's so calm and collected.
Yeah, like you can't just have
Well-
an like throwaway.
No,
comment
she
that-
is so
calm,
matter
cool.
of fact
Yeah,
that I don't picture that.
No, I never
grounded.
see it happen.
You're so grounded.
Non-emotional,
No,
grounded.
no,
stoic,
nothing.
stoic.
So matter of
Okay,
fact.
so I will say,
She's grounded like a spoiled child.
he's in the typical like 6'2", 6'3".
All right. That's,
So-
straight girls love that range.
Why he was asking me is I forgot that one of his work partners or whatever was on a call and he was talking about he wanted me to look at his profile because I said that I have a dating podcast and he's like, oh, hey, could you preview my profile and tell me like what you think? And I was like, all right. So he like sent it and I'm like looking through and I was like, it's like decent, but like it says 6'2". So I like messaged him back and I was like, Ryan, like you're all set. Like you're gonna get any girl no matter what picture you put. You're 6'2". So it was in Coffee Date Guy's phone. So he read that in the morning and was like, why were you talking about height? And I was like, oh, obviously he hasn't listened to the podcast. It's fine. But yeah, he's not a super tall person, which is okay. I'll deal with it. But I don't like being called tall at 5'6". Like I feel like a tall girl is like 5'8",
How tall is
5'9".
Coffee again? 6'2"?
No,
How tall is Coffee?
probably like 5'10".
Did you measure him like you measured me?
No, but like I'll do it.
By the way, she's like, she didn't
I'll do it
believe me
tomorrow.
that I was
Oh,
5'10".
Coffee's friend is 6'2".
Yeah.
Oh,
So he read back in the
you
message.
know what's gonna happen, right? I bet she makes a switch. Oh yeah.
And
Yep.
then she's gonna be eating her words and so the next
She's like,
podcast.
well, you know, it's different because we don't
You know,
really
like-
oh.
Well, you guys were gay, so like, but I'm straight. So it's fine.
It's like, well, it's different. Like you don't understand.
Like
Different rules.
We
like,
like bonded.
yes, it's a once in a lifetime. His sign
Jeez,
and
look
my
at- She's
sign,
gonna murder me right now. I love it.
our signs didn't match up.
I think Ryan does meet the rule of like, what did Batch say?
Coffee.
Half my age. No, it's not. His friend is Ryan. I
Oh,
would
this
say.
is not my rule. This is a rule.
Half my age plus 7.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not my rule.
So
It's
his
like
friend
a
is much
thing.
younger.
That's just like a LOL, like ha ha ha.
No, I think if people follow that shit.
No, I'm not gonna date Ryan. He's nice. He's single. His profile, I thought he should just change up some of the pictures. I didn't like the number 1 picture. I was like, oh no, I wouldn't have swiped on that. But yeah, it ended up having the conversation of height, and then I
But
just
that half plus 7 is only for men. No, no,
I don't consider 5'6" for a girl tall.
That's average.
that's regular.
Average, yeah.
But I will tell you, like when I put on a heel, I don't want to be taller than a guy. I just feel weird about it.
A lot of girls feel that way.
So that's why a 6 foot up is winning.
So maybe men should wear more heels.
That was on Below Deck sailing today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've been, I'm on a sailing kick. So yeah, I've been watching
She's
Below
like going to all these places.
Below Deck. Yeah, by all these places, Boston Harbor. Yeah.
/ Cuba.
I'm not even gonna get into Cuba. There's really no happenings. Usually I come back from countries and I'm like reporting out on like what the dating scene is, what the hookup was. There was no hookup.
Were there attractive men down there? There must have been.
Yeah, but I was talking to somebody, dating somebody, whatever you want to call it. I know. Wah, wah.
You didn't find any communists down there?
Yeah.
You know me. If
They
they're
were
over,
like, hey, aren't you from Lowell?
if they're over
Yeah.
Do you
from
know?
Lowell, jeez, what are we
I'm
doing
sorry,
here?
Westford.
You know me. Over
Do you know Solidarity Lowell? They're
over
communists.
25, just not my jam.
Did you used to work for the city of Lowell?
There's a lot of communists in Lowell. There are there more than there used to be, but
Okay, well, I guess so. What needs to happen is 2 people are dabbling and 1 person's to follow.
I told you by the end of the year I will have a date.
Can we get an affidavit for this?
I will sign something right now.
And can it be somebody we pick?
I'm a notary.
So
I can notarize.
Yes, and yes.
now Riley said she had somebody who I trust.
We all trust Riley. Who look at these damn like fine glasses.
I know. So
Thank you, Riley.
But I mean, whatever. If you could, I'd go on 2 dates. I don't care.
But like, why do we have to wait until December 31st?
Because I'm going to the beach. Folk Festival's coming up.
Oh, you're like so busy.
Oh
Hold on,
my
then I got-
god, I'm gonna puke.
Such a
Then I have-
narcissist.
Then I have the golf
Such a
tournament.
narcissist.
I'm just so obsessed with myself and my calendar. I can't fit
No, I
anybody
don't-
in.
I just, you know what it is? I just want to make sure that if I am going to go on a date,
That you don't fall in love and want to spend every day waking
no, I just want
moment
to make
with them.
sure that I'm not distracted by my other things. And I want to have like complete focus on that. So I give that person 100% because you really owe it to
God,
them.
I can't
I
right
can't.
now. I
No.
can't. This
This
is so
is
fake
BS,
news.
BS, BS.
What are you talking about? Maybe that's the truth.
Michael, I love you to death. You're like one of
Lies on lies.
You're a great guy, and I love you, but that's BS.
No, man, it's all about making sure you're 100% in the moment. And I'm not sure I can do that in the next month.
no,
or so.
his is.
What are you waiting for?
Huh?
What you're acting like you're 21 and you just got out of college, being like, I'm not going to commit.
You
to
know, the
something wrong.
folk fest is really going to take a lot out of me.
It actually is.
Yeah.
Like every
mean, you
weekend.
gotta admit, that's
every weekend.
Yeah.
Every weekend. You
No,
spend
man.
Sunday in recovery every weekend.
That's not true. Well, yeah, Sunday I went out.
Can we phone in Dad Batch and be like, yo, your son's tripping?
Hashtag technology update.
I haven't really talked to Dad Batch lately. I
Oh,
text
call
every
him
time
right now on speaker.
No, man, every time I call him, he's busy or he's just like,
Probably
He's
has
like,
somebody.
yeah, he's probably like, dude, you're a loser.
He has a girlfriend.
he's a wife, for fuck's sake.
And he has a wife and a girlfriend.
I call my sister, I'm like, Dad, every time
Where's
I
Dad
text-
Batch?
I'm like, I don't think is Dad mad at me or does he just not like me?
No, I think you don't understand is like people live their life and like the person they're with. That is like to you.
Yeah, totally. Lindsay's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but I'll give her that.
Thank you.
No, I've done that before. I had good times.
Yeah, your ex-wife.
Short-lived.
No, I
And then
the
you're
last
like-
girl I dated was fun.
Then you're like knocking on the neighbor and you're like, yo, like I'm kind of sick of her anyways. If you could just
No, I didn't know that was going on.
move the body.
I was working a second job. That's what happened there.
Mm.
You know,
That income.
that was a long time ago. No, the last girl I dated, she was great, man. She was like,
But Batch, I gotta say, I think you have a lot like me, not in the gay way, just being that
Actually, in
you
the gay way.
love
Gay way.
doing your own thing.
I do. I will say this though,
And I love doing my own thing.
No, it was a while
And
back.
you know that.
A couple of years ago.
Batch does not like doing his own thing.
I love doing my own thing.
I will vouch for that.
What do you mean? I love doing my
Like
own
I
thing.
love being. I have no attachments, no
You don't
whatever.
know, like there's
no stress.
There's nothing like a Michael Batch on the phone telling me his 4-course meal he's making for his like house guests and his
Oh, you were
pairings.
jealous, weren't you?
She's like, not the point.
That was a really good dinner.
He literally every detail he just like he lives for that shit.
It is
and then he's
fun.
like, and this was from my garden, and this and that. He can look at this
It was-
smile.
it was a
Have you
blast.
ever
I
seen?
love doing
Let me
it.
zoom in on this. Look at that.
I love doing it. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
He
He's like-
does.
He's like, I made filet in a homemade sauce and mashed potatoes.
No, I made
In the
I made
desserts
bread from scratch. And we
were
had
to die for.
pasta from the guy I met in Boston that has his own
What's it
pasta
on?
company. It's good, man.
He's a hard on right now.
So hard for this.
And my friends brought great wine. It was great. It was a good night.
He has a hard on.
Peanut butter balls. Those were good. Homemade. Everything was
Can
good.
you imagine what his life would be like if he got to do this like 3 nights a week for somebody that actually wants to sleep with him?
But she has to be like, look like a 30-year-old. So
No. You guys
can't be
are
weathered.
taking this
can't be
completely out of
weathered.
context. What I was
she can't
saying.
be weathered.
She can't look like she lives in the UK.
It's not. Oh, I love British. Well, I don't like British girls, but I like women that live. I don't know about the British, but
Like if she's like 52, then she's expired.
that's not what I was saying.
But the thing is, his idea of 52 is like that lady in the Something About Mary, like the super weathered,
It's
like
not about age.
worn
it's about attitude.
leather face.
It's not about
you
age.
gotta
It's about
understand, like
attitude.
you can be physically attracted to someone, but it's also about like how much fun you have with them.
Right.
Their life, like how young and lively they are. Because you have a younger personality.
Yeah.
You're not an immature man, but you're not an old man. You still like to have fun.
Yeah.
And you have friends your age who are like, boring. And you know that.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about the age. It's more about mentality, not age.
But we were talking about
Michael does like to have fun, but Michael also has FOMO.
Easy on the Michael.
FOMO.
I don't have FOMO.
Yes, you do.
I stay in when I want to stay in. Unless somebody calls.
I was like, I'm not even gonna go there.
Well, no, but I'm like, all right. So like Sunday, I'm sitting on the couch. I was like, I was gonna watch a movie. I was gonna do this. I was gonna do that. A couple people I don't really hang around with that much call me up, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna stay in. Then I'm like, why am I staying? Like these girls are fun. Like we're going out. And then my other friend was around, so we went down. We had a grand day. Like you gotta embrace the moment.
I love the
yeah.
word grand. It's so
Huh?
Irish guy. The word grand.
if Danielle called you on a Sunday and you were sitting there doing nothing, she's like, let's go out for drinks and have
Of course I
dinner.
would.
You'd go.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, guess what?
Not just
If a
just girls
cute
either,
girl did that actually wanted to be your girlfriend, you would do that too. Like, I don't understand why this concept of a girl calling him up that actually wants to sleep with him. would be so
It's been a while
negative.
for one of those.
Like, we're like, oh,
your
like if
fault.
Danielle calls or if someone else calls, like, okay, great, Michaela calls, I'll go and it'll be fun. But then it's like, what do you think the concept of dating is?
But that's your fault that no girls called you to ba-doop.
Because he already shut it down. He's like, oh, I can't date anyone. I have things on the
What are
calendar.
you talking about? I haven't been hit on in a long time. Doesn't happen.
Mike, you
Or, I
won't
don't think
even
so.
think about dating someone because you just told us that folk festival's on the calendar.
And that you're not preoccupied. You're too busy.
Can
to
you
lie.
imagine if you actually went to folk festival with somebody on a date?
I did that one year. That ended terribly. That's a good story. I'm not
For
telling that
another
one.
day.
I'm not telling that one.
Okay,
right now.
well, I think I'm just here to say that, as much as you're like open to going out and having fun, that's what dating is.
I will say there was a girl a couple summers
Right,
ago.
Scott?
Dating is being vulnerable.
But isn't it also just going out and having fun?
Yes.
Not every person you go out with is going to be your significant other.
No,
Oh, it's trial and error.
and
I
Mike can go to the bar and talk to anyone. So I don't really understand like why this is just such a weird concept.
because I don't want to have to just.
Wants to do his own.
But you can.
You don't want to get anchored somewhere though.
That's what I'm saying. But he's
I think you're worried that you're going to get anchored because you're going to be the one with feelings.
I have no idea how that.
Exactly.
meaning, I know what she's saying. She's saying that you don't let yourself get there because you don't want to get
You're going to be the one that's all obsessed with wanting their time.
obsessed. And then she's like,
I
hard
don't
pass.
listen. Maybe after Danielle turns 50, I can do that because I don't want to miss her 50th.
He's going to like, I plead the fifth. Because that's really what it is.
It's happened before.
Because there's been other, like, there's going to be people in your life that, like, before this, Mr. Aries, if someone was like, hey, you want to go get a drink, Scott? Like, okay, yeah, go get a drink. That doesn't mean you're married. That doesn't mean you can't go to Folk Fest.
No,
That
and I
doesn't
love
mean
to drink.
You can't go out.
Bash takes me on dates all the time. We go drinking.
It's literally just going to the old, it's like just like going to the old court like you do every other day anyways.
Yeah, but then what if you find a girl who just wants to sit in the corner, doesn't want to talk to anybody?
Oh, like when you go up and you're like, you don't do well with groups.
No,
No, that's
you
only to you.
misinterpreted that.
That's only to
I
you.
didn't handle that well.
He's like, only the last time that you were really lit at the Athenian corner were you.
That's only to you.
I'm fine with that.
Why are we talking about me? We're over the 40.
Always about you. All right, I guess we're over the hill. We're over the hill
sign off.
with Patch's dates. All right, I'll give you guys your last little close up. What do you want to say about our summer sesh? See you in September.
I am very happy for both of you that you're entwined in a very,
We're just figuring stuff out.
yeah, good for you guys. Very happy for you.
And maybe next time we come on, you're booed up.
I don't.
I don't think it's until we fill out that application for the K1 visa, but all right. Thanks for enjoying this evening with us once again. If anyone has any leads on wifing Batch Up, you can give us a call, write a comment, or if we could update our technology, answer the poll question.
You can email me at Scott.
All right. It's been a great night. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.